everybody, my name is Lily and this is my channel Lily from the Novel, and today I'm coming to you with my first tag video. So I decided my first tag video that I ever put up on this channel is going to be a bit special. So this tag was created by Robin Schneider, and she's actually an author as well as a YouTuber, and she is author of The Beginning of Everything, and I really wasn't tagged by anybody, I guess considering that I'm a beginner, but I decided to do it because I believe that I've heard someone that they actually tag everybody, so yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Tag's name is a bit complicated for me to pronounce, and it is Extraordinary Means Tag. And kind of just asks you, through what extraordinary things would you go through, get something bookish related. So yeah, let's just continue with the questions so you understand what I mean. First one is, I would give up an internet for a month if it would mean that I would get a first edition signed copy of this book. I actually gave a lot of thought into that, and it was really difficult for me to choose, but I will ultimately choose Lord of the Rings first book, first edition, and signed by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've never read this book in original writing. I read it in Serbian and I hated it. It was a horrible old translation. You know, it's known that J.R.R. Tolkien is really the one who actually started writing fantasy, and he's like the beginner of everything, I guess. For me, I believe that his world actually that he created, that he built in his mind, is really amazing, and just to have the first edition that he actually made and is signed, it is just incredible collector's edition. Second one is really interesting, and it says, I would give up a pizza for a year if it would meant that I could sit next to this author on a long plane ride. Again, with this question I was really torn, but I had to choose John Green, and I'm sure that everyone really knows of him. Just to have long conversation with him, it would be really amazing experience, and just everything that I would be able to say to him and all the advices that he would be able to say to me, something that I can't really even imagine in my head that would happen. I would definitely give up pizza for a year if that would happen, I guess. So the third one is pretty tricky. I don't know if I'm going to... I can talk normally, but it's hard when you have to say a specific sentence, I guess. Third one says that I would sit through 1,000 hours of commercials if it would mean that Hollywood would make this book into a movie. And definitely 100%, oh my god, I would choose Cinder. I was reading this book and I was just kind of imagining the movie out of it in my head. It was just all playing out perfectly. I could really imagine it. World building in this book was amazing, and everything was just kind of clear to me in my head how it looked like. I know that it's not the same for everybody, and maybe even the movie would kind of, it wouldn't spoil me of course, but it would kind of change the way I think of the book. But it'll be interesting to see what would they actually make of this, and that is something that I really kind of truly expect out of this book, so yeah, we shall see. The fourth one is really interesting to me, and it says, I would never read a new book again if it meant that I could live inside this particular book. And again, those fantasy beautiful worlds. The kind of obvious answer that one would choose is Harry Potter, and I would always love to live in Harry Potter world. I have something else in mind, and it is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and this is my childhood book. It's not that I really like the idea of Neverland. I could never imagine leaving my family, leaving my parents, leaving the place that I am now. Just the idea of meeting Peter Pan, and idea of kind of trying to understand what he thinks, an idea of flying, and all of these things that would actually be possible in this world. I would never read any book again, so I would have to read the same story all over again, so I don't know how would that work out, but I would definitely be happy even then. Fifth one is a bit long, so I have to read it off of my iPhone. The fifth one is a bit long, so I have to read it off of my laptop, and it says, I would let my Google search history be made public if it meant that I could be best friends with this author. And again, so many beautiful authors, so many wonderful people out there who wrote so many wonderful books, and again, I wasn't able to choose, but I did somehow. I don't know, but I chose Agatha Christie. Classical me. So I am in love with this author, so yeah. So sixth part is, I would donate everything that I have and own to Goodwill if it would mean that I would be able to date this book character. So who would I actually donate everything for? I'm torn again, and the first one is Elle from Death Note. I know. I don't know, I always loved Elle in a weird way, and I loved everything really that he talked about. I loved the way that he acted. I loved the way he did everything, really. And I've hated it. So another, I guess I chose Charlie from The First Semi Wildflower. I don't know which one is worse, really. For them, I would give up all the things that I own, so I guess. I'm going to tag 3 people in total, a couple of booktubers that I know, and I'm going to link their channels down below. So the first one I'm tagging Travis the Grimm, second one being Eth Breed Books, and third one being May Loves Books. I definitely encourage all of you to check them out. So yeah, that's it for this video. I did my tag, I tagged a couple of other people. I feel interesting. Comment below telling me if you liked these types of videos, just kind of sharing what types of books I have on my shelves and what I think about them. I don't know really if I said everything that I wanted to say. Ramadan actually started and I'm fasting, and you know, my head is really not in the place where it's supposed to be, so it's really a bit karıştık up. So yeah, it is a bit mixed up, I guess. Yeah, thank you for the listening of this randomness. Stay tuned for the next video. I hope you liked it. It was really interesting for me to film it. So yeah, see you on Sunday. Bye.